A piece of outdoor decor that you really won't find in the store. Kicking off the show with a creative project that brings your fabric to your front porch. And simple supplies and techniques bring it to life. It's fluffy, it's bold, and I'm told it's very easy to do. Kris Thurgood joining me at the craft table to share a no-sew fabric wreath.
I kind of had a feeling you would like the no-sew idea.
How did you know?
Just an inkling over the years that we've been together.
Yeah, you've come to know this side of me that gets really giddy when no-sew is part of the project.
Yes, and I'll tell you, this is a project that actually, this may surprise some people out there, but this is from like years and years and years ago.
Decades.
Okay, yes, decades. And so, amazingly enough, it's making a comeback. And it's cute. It's not that it's not cute.
Yeah.
It's just like, wow, I haven't seen that for a long time, like many, many years.
Cards on the table, this took you by surprise.
Exactly.
You've done this before, you've seen this before, but like with fashion and even home decor, the 90s are kind of coming back.
They are.
So describe the wreath, describe the trend.
Well, the trend is it's your basic straw wreath, or you could do a styrofoam wreath, and you're basically cutting up squares of fabric and sticking them in. Like, it doesn't get any easier than that.
Yeah.
It is so simple, fast, fun to make, and actually very affordable too.
Good.
Because most of these items can even be picked up at the dollar store.
I like the fluffery about it. I like that it's kind of frilly and full.
Okay.
And
I'm liking the fluffery too.
Okay.
That's our new word.
Okay.
Fluffery. I love it.
We're going to ride that wave. All right, perfect weekend project though, because it does come together so quickly.
It really does. It'll take you about an hour or less. So this is basically what it consists of. You pick up a wreath, and again, it could be a straw wreath, it could be a styrofoam wreath.
The straw threw me a little bit.
Fun. You know, if it's completely covered, then you won't even see the straw. If it's not completely covered, then it really adds to more of an autumn decor look.
You know what?
Right?
Thank you for reaching for the word autumn and not fall. It feels more gentle on our summer hearts to say autumn.
It is kind of strange to be thinking about Halloween and autumn.
We've got some orange and black going on over here that we'll talk about in a minute. Okay.
All right. So basically what you do is you're going to take your scraps of fabric, and I know so many of you out there have them already in your stash, and you can keep it as a plain square. This one's about a 5-inch square. You can cut it to a 3-inch square. You can make them small. You can make them large, however you want.
Kind of depends on the size of your wreath, I would imagine.
Exactly. Okay. Yes. So for something like this, I would keep it to probably more like a 3-inch square. Now, there's also this really cool tool out there that looks similar to a rotary cutter, and I guess I should say it is a rotary cutter, but the blade is different. Do you notice anything different about that blade?
It's wavy.
Exactly. And so that's what's going to give us this look, Brooke.
Oh, the scallop.
The scalloped look.
Cute.
Without having to physically cut that, we're able to just bring this out and do a few simple cuts. Just like this.
Look how quick. That's satisfying, isn't it? You hear the purr.
It's fun, right? Exactly.
I'll be your sound effect. I'll be
like
your no-sew sound effect girl. That's all I got, Kris. That's all I got.
I love it. I love it. Now, so you have some squares. If they don't measure, okay, this is one of those do not stress, don't overthink kind of projects, because you're going to take this, and then I have, this is like a little, we call them the R&K turning tool. It's a nice metal tool with a ball point, but really you could take a pair of scissors if you wanted to.
Okay.
You could take a pin, and I'm going to let you do the honors.
I was going to say, the word weapon came to mind when I saw it, but now you're putting that right in my trusted hands.
What, just push it in.
That's it?
That's it.
No way, that's it.
That's it.
Are you kidding?
That is it, my friend.
There was a nice straw crackle underneath there that was equally satisfying.
Exactly.
Okay, again.
Yep.
And you're just kind of bunching them in there?
That's all there is to it.
It can't be that easy.
It really is that simple.
Look, we've got a cute little corsage on the side of our straw wreath.
That's right. And you see that kind of exemplified over in this wreath over here, where our team just took, you know, a portion of the straw instead of covering the entire straw wreath.
I like
it's
that.
Just a portion.
Very audible.
And a little bit of ribbon. But this one over here, I took this beautiful vintage Halloween fabric that I'm just going crazy over right now from Riley Blake Designs. And I just took 3 different fabrics, 3 different prints, I should say, and just poked them in all over, and it covers the entire wreath. Okay, so whether you want it completely covered or partially covered, you can do a lot of fun things with that.
It's sort of, as I'm seeing it now kind of in action, it's sort of the coffee filter wreath, but with fabric, right?
Exactly, yeah. Because the coffee filter wreath was really popular as well. And with the coffee filter wreath, that's more of, you do have to do one more step, and that is you have to take out a glue gun. okay, for the coffee filter wreath. Because if you tried to do it with just this, it would just poke right through the paper.
Pop out, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so you do have one more step with that. Now, if you take a look over here at this black one, this was just with felt.
Cute, Kris.
Yes, so talk about super fast and quick.
I am smitten with this. The spider detail. Can I hold this up? I don't want to ruin anything.
No, you're not going to.
Look how cute that is.
That's kind of fun, right?
Oh,
so
that's
that
adorable.
little spider I found again at the dollar store and just went ahead and just poked that in with some pins.
Okay, I love that.
And now it's ready to go. So that's kind of a fun little take, is to find little doodads, mix up the ribbons if you want, and try some fun ribbons.
You added some extra fabric
here.
attitude.
This one is more of like, you still see the straw, right?
Yeah.
So it gives that autumn effect.
Yeah.
Put in a little bit of fabric, but then we made little stuffed pumpkins, which are also super simple to do, because all you're gonna do is take a little circle of fabric and then just go ahead and do a little running stitch with needle and thread all the way around. See how
we're exiting
I've
the
done that
no-sew
right
zone.
here?
We're exiting the no-sew zone.
I was a little nervous. I
can handle it.
But to show you this part, but this is if you were to take it one step further.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, this is no-sew, but 2.0.
Got it.
Like where you do, well, maybe a little sewing.
That should be a class, no-sew 2.0.
There you go.
I'd be your first
I like
eager student.
that. I like that. And then when you pull it, you have this little pumpkin, stuff it, and then you put it up on the wreath.
That's so cute.
Now, when you look at that wreath, you can go, well, that would be a cute little centerpiece on a table even.
For
you
sure.
could put a candle in the middle of it, or a vase with flowers, or whatever it might be.
Yeah.
Now, the one behind us is also all felt, and it is with just some orange felt that I had. I cut it up into squares, made it just more, just a one solid color, gives a little bit more of a modern take on it. And it really is kind of fun.
Oh, I'm smitten with the simplicity of that. The burlap ribbon, too, with the double texture
just
play.
A very monochromatic look, and all simple, very one color style.
Listen, I almost called you Miss 90s, but I meant it as a compliment, because look at this. We're loving it.
Well,
we're loving it.
It is fun. And I have to tell you that back at the office, I showed some of our younger employees this, and they were going crazy over it. And I just giggled, because I thought, okay, this reminds me back in the day when I started doing this. This is just one of those projects that's so fast, so easy to do, and very little fabric needed. It's pretty easy.
Thanks for humoring us.
You're welcome.
Most gracious way.
It was
super
actually
cute.
really fun.
Well, and the way you've dressed it up with the spider and the pumpkins. I mean, there's so many different creative applications, so thank you.
You're
and look
welcome.
how effortlessly she eases into autumn. Right? Little Halloween on the side. What's coming up at the shop?
You know, we have lots of classes still. We just have all kinds of things going on, both at our Logan store as well as online at mygirlfriendsquiltshop.com.
Make sure to pay them a visit either in person or through the web. Thank you so much, Kris. We appreciate it.